Bobo C. Tiberius here with round 3 of a Modern League using Black-White Soul Sisters. This hand is unkeepable, so we will mull it. We don't get much better, but we do get the path, a lot of token generators. So if this is just a... There's not a lot this is good against necessarily, but we can start off on the right foot with a Soul's Attendant being able to hold up a path to Exile. We have to keep this, unfortunately. Windbrisk Heights on the top. We'll keep it on the top, and then we won't fetch right away, actually. That will be how we handle that. We want to make sure we draw multiple lands, and Windbrisk Heights, with all these token generators, ends up being very, very good. Steam Vents comes into play. Our opponent's deciding untapped or tapped. Comes into play untapped. Faithless Looting, so we're looking at a Phoenix deck. All these token generators get pretty good against a Phoenix deck, so we do have that going for us. They discard Phoenix and Gutshot. We love seeing that Gutshot go away. We love, love, love that. We do have to be a little more careful with our life total here. So we unfortunately won't be able to get Lingering Souls online right away. Archangel of Thune underneath is the perfect play. We now have the Saracen alive for when they start casting Phoenixes and things. There's the Thing in the Ice, which we have no problem pathing a Thing in the Ice. Another Lingering Souls. We choose not to path an attack there. We don't want to give them a bunch of mana. They bolt our Soul's Attendant, so we will path our own Soul's Attendant here. To give us the ability to play Lingering Souls aggressively. And we fizzle their Lightning Bolt, which counters it. They thought Scour, so they will likely be able to get the Phoenix here. And there it is. Sleight of Hand will cast the Phoenix, and they'll get in for 6 here on the Phoenix. Next turn, we do get to kind of block a little bit more aggressively because of the Lingering Souls. Honor of the Pure is a great draw. Honor of the Pure is great because that allows us to more aggressively attack the Phoenixes. Unfortunately, they will get to flip Thing in the Ice here, if they so choose. They can attack, and we block, and then they flip Thing in the Ice. Or, nope, they'll just go straight to flipping Thing in the Ice. And now they could cast a Faithless Looting. Nope, they'll just smash in for 7. If we get a Sister here, that would be great. We can still survive with Plains Lingering Souls. Plains Lingering Souls is fine. So we'll have 2 2/2s. And they'll counter it and kill us. Cool. In hindsight, that's a bit of a misplay. We were already pretty behind this game. Not much to say that they couldn't just have bolted them off. Rough matchup here. They're just a little too fast and their removal's a little too good. Rune Halo comes in just fine. Rest in Peace is mandatory. Extirpate is good. Damping Sphere is fine. So we bring in 9 cards out of the board potentially. We'll get rid of kind of the big mana stuff. That's all not going to get cast. Another Purist stops Gutshot, so we want to keep that. Other than that, maybe cut down to 1 Lingering Souls. I guess cut it equally here is probably the play. And then have 2 Lingering Souls, 1 Spectral. And we'll try that. We can keep a little more aggressively here, now that we know we're against a fast deck. This seems fine. This seems very good, actually. If we're dead to a we're not dead to a gut shot, but the sister is dead to a gut shot, which is a bummer. But we can be very judicious about how we use the sister and the Pridemate. They will not fetch right away. Lingering Souls is a good follow-up. Let's see if they have a Spell Snare here. We'd rather it go to countering our Dampening Sphere than our Pridemate. They do have a spell Pierce, not a Snare. And they'll go down to 16 here. They loot. Theoretically looking for some lands. Long decision on their Faithless looting. They get rid of a looting and a Drake, so they don't have any Phoenix to start with. That's very good for us. We are happy about that. Do we fire off the Rest in Peace right now, hoping they don't have a way to answer it? I think we do. They don't have a way to answer it. And we'll come at them, get them down to 15. Opt on our instep, Thought Scour on our instep. That's fine. Let's see what they got off the... They got a Pridemate and a Windbrisk Heights off their Thought Scour. So there is that. Thing in the Ice isn't a total problem. We'll get it off the battlefield and attack for 1. They're down to 3 cards in hand. Sleight of hand. They hardcast an Arclight Phoenix, which is fine. We will race that. we also have the path. So Windbrisk Heights hides an Honor of the Pure. We'll get 2 Lingering Souls tokens out. Manamorphose. Another Manamorphose. They're drawing through their deck here. We're perfectly fine with them losing cards, kind of going off while we have a Rest in Peace. We're fine with them just chucking things into the graveyard. They Flame Slash. 1 card left in their hand. Tie ball game at 15 here. We get a relatively useless Swamp. We will cast a Pridemate here. We'll pass their Phoenix. And now we have them on a clock. They need a Thing in the Ice here. Or a Chandra. Or a Drake. Drake's pretty good. That is a tremendous top deck right there. At this point, we don't really care about giving them lands. We want to make sure we get our damage in. They go down to 11 here. Oh. Sorry about that. I've been firing off the 1 button. The problem we will run into now is we don't have any of our curve toppers. The only thing we can draw here are Sisters, Pridemates, and Token Generators, which is a problem. That does present a problem. Especially with the Rest in Peace, the Token Generators aren't as strong. We would love to see a creature so we could get the Honor of the Pure out from under that Windbrisk Heights. Their ability to bolt us is very scary right now. Only being 1 life ahead is really intimidating when they can cast a Drake, cast a Chandra potentially, cast another Phoenix, and just be way ahead of us. Flooding, it's a bad time to flood. It is a really bad time to flood. They're considering a bolt right now. They Lightning Axe our Pridemate. We're now in trouble. With 2 cards in hand, 3 cards in their hand, and a Phoenix, we're in bolt range. Serum Visions. So if we get to game 3, we will bring back in the curve toppers, I think. It seems like the tokens are just okay. Thing in the Ice presents an issue. Five, 6, 7, 8. 8 of our 19 draws have been lands. So that's unfortunate. They'll bolt the Spirit and Gutshot the Spirit, which should give them enough to kill us. All they need is a bolt here. there's really nothing we can draw here that saves us. Yep. And that's unfortunate. But we'll see you in the next one. Best deck in the format does best deck in the format things. See you in the next one.